Ever wondered how a species are declared extinct? Well, we all know that it's quite a meticulous and serious task. Conservation groups conduct thorough research to confirm, with absolute certainty, that the last individuals of a species have passed away. The International Union for Conservation of Nature, or IUCN, sets guidelines for this process. Any mistake made by scientists can have a huge impact, as people might stop trying to protect these animals. This could eventually lead to the species actually becoming extinct. Sometimes, this may happen rapidly due to environmental degradation, and other times, slowly over a span of years if there isn't enough food or a natural change in their environment. So today we'll talk about 5 such species that were previously thought to be extinct, only to have been rediscovered in the wild. Our first is the De Winton's golden mole. Native to South Africa, is a distinct mammal. While similar in looks to Grant's golden mole, they differ in skull structure, malleus shape, and the number of vertebrae, marking them as a separate species. A total of 21 species of golden moles inhabit South Africa. Golden moles, rarely observed by humans, primarily dwell beneath the Earth's surface. Occasionally, these species emerge at night in search of insects. Their presence is typically marked by elevated ridges visible on the ground. These moles produce an oily secretion that gives their fur an iridescent sheen, earning them their name, though most aren't actually golden. Their unique skeletons enhance their hearing for underground hunting, compensating for their blindness. Their unusual brain structure indicates advanced navigation skills, possibly through a sixth sense, remembering muscle movements referred to as kinesthesia. Diamond and mineral mining on South Africa's west coast has severely affected the population of De Winton's golden mole, leading to its substantial decline over the past century. The species was last observed in 1937 in the small harbor town of Port Nolloth on South Africa's northwestern coast. Over the next 86 years, it remained elusive to scientists. In November 2023, conservationists successfully located a mole by tracing its environmental DNA in sand dunes. You may wonder how they managed to find this elusive creature. Well, over 100 soil samples were collected from underground tunnels, containing environmental DNA, eDNA, from animals, including their skin cells and hair. This microscopic eDNA was barcode sequenced, revealing a match to the 2010 reference sequence for De Winton's golden mole, originally based on a specimen from the Ditsong National Museum of Natural History, thereby confirming the species. Golden moles are active on McDougall's Bay beach in Port Nolloth, indicating a healthy population. Evidence of De Winton's golden mole at various sites suggests a wider distribution, while the exact population size is still unknown. For the next species, we traveled to Portugal, where this species made its debut in the scientific world back in 1931 in the Portuguese village of Fagild. The trapdoor spider, known as Nemesia berlandi, commonly referred to as the Fragil's trapdoor spider, is distinguishable by its deep brown coloration. It is estimated that these spiders can grow up to approximately 2.2 centimeters. As members of the trapdoor spider family, known for their unique burrows with hinged doors designed to capture prey, the male spiders display a peculiar behavior. This involves performing a rhythmic tapping dance at the entrance of the female's burrow as a part of their mating courtship. Also, unlike its counterparts that dwell in vertical burrows, this unique trapdoor spider constructs horizontal hideaways beneath the forest's leaf debris. The Fagild's trapdoor spider has remained largely out of the scientific observation, leading to assumptions that it had disappeared from nature. These hard-to-find spiders are incredibly skilled at hiding, using their trapdoors that perfectly match their surroundings, be it a leaf or a terrain covered in moss. Originally described in 1931, the Fagild's trapdoor spider seemed to vanish, eluding scientists for decades. Yet, in 2021, A breakthrough occurred when researchers in northern Portugal rediscovered this rare species. The team created fake spider hideouts to attract male spiders seeking mates. During this, scientists discovered a trapdoor spider's burrow, uncovering an astonishing female and her 10 spiderlings. Remarkably, this species displayed the unique markings that were noted 92 years ago. To confirm if the spider was a Fagild's trapdoor spider, the team needed a DNA test. Interestingly, these spiders can regrow lost limbs, an incredible weapon against predators. The team preserved a leg in ethanol for DNA testing. These tests definitively confirmed it as the elusive Fagild's trapdoor spider they had been searching for. This is the first rediscovery in Europe's Search for Lost Species initiative, highlighting the remarkable and unique world of invertebrates. To experience this species, let's travel to the vast jungles of Vietnam. The silver-backed chevrotain, also known as the Vietnam mouse deer, is a small ungulate native to Vietnam. First identified in 1910 by British zoologist Oldfield Thomas, it was thought to be extinct until 2019, when global wildlife conservation researchers found it using camera traps. These camera traps recorded the elusive deer 208 times, marking the first scientific documentation of the species in nearly 30 years. This animal, resembling a large rabbit with a silver-tainted rump, has distinctive tusk-like teeth used by males for territorial and mating battles. Unique to Vietnam's Annamite Mountains, this rediscovery made a significant event. Unfortunately, this rediscovered species faces severe threats from hunting, snaring, and habitat destruction, and the exact number of surviving individuals remains unknown. The conservation strategy for the silverback chevrotain involves monitoring its population and understanding threats to its existence. Key actions include developing a conservation plan, enforcing anti-poaching laws, and engaging local communities. Its survival hinges on curtailing poaching and habitat loss. Moving to Central America, from the salamander family, we have the iconic Jackson's climbing salamander, scientifically known as Boleta glossa jacksonus. Native to Guatemala, this salamander is known to be found in subtropical or tropical moist montane forests. This species was first discovered in 1975 by two herpetologists, Paul Elias and Jeremy Jackson, during their exploration in Cuchumatanes in Guatemala. They were also known for their discovery of two other species of the salamanders. The Jackson's climbing salamander was interestingly also referred to as Golden Wonder, due to its striking coloration, honing a bright yellow body topped by a black streak running from its head to most of the way down its tail. Feared to be extinct after its first sighting in 1975, the Jackson's climbing salamander made a surprising comeback after 42 years of absence in 2017 by a ranger Thomas Ramos Leon during his lunch break. Now this is a lunch break to remember. This rediscovery was a significant milestone in conservation efforts, as the species had been feared extinct for over 4 decades. There are other salamander species similar to their coloration, mainly Finca chiblex salamander and long-limbed salamander. We are talking about a high-profile salamander here, folks. By this, we mean that due to the small number of sightings of this secretive animal, little is known of its behavior, thus also making it to the red list status of IUCN as a critically endangered animal. Now, talking about a mysterious tortoise that's only found to be one of its kind. Yes, just one. The Fernandina giant tortoise was an astonishing discovery made on Fernandina Island in 2019. This single female tortoise was found to be residing on an isolated active volcano situated on a western edge of the Galapagos archipelago, which is reputed to be the largest pristine island on Earth. Fernanda goes by the scientific name Chelonoidis fantasticus, or simply the fantastic giant tortoise, and was brought to Galapagos National Park Tortoise Center. She is known to be well over 50 years old, but is smaller in size with her growth stunted. The research confirmed that the remarkable Fernanda, when compared to the genomes of the other 13 species of Galapagos tortoises, represented the same lineage as that of the extinct Pinta giant tortoise, Calanoidus abingdonii, which was first discovered in 1906. This giant tortoise that was deemed to be extinct was rediscovered after an incredible wait of 112 years. While this has been a remarkable rediscovery of the tortoise, being one of its kind has raised a desperate need for her male counterpart from the same lineage to ensure this isn't the end of this marvelous tortoise. The Galapagos Conservancy and the Galapagos National Park are continuing to take serious efforts to explore the areas inaccessible on foot, in every possible means in a last attempt to search for a mate for Fernanda, to initiate a breeding program to bolster the population. On the same island, recent signs of at least 2 to 3 other tortoises were found during other expeditions, indicating the potential existence of a few relatives. However, the population remains extremely small, and these species are considered critically endangered. These extraordinary findings not only challenge our understanding of these species' survival, but also highlight the resilience of nature and the importance of ongoing conservation efforts. What elusive species have you discovered in your garden or neighborhood? Comment down below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more interesting stories of our wild.